Alright, let's try this budget production mukbang. We've got chicken tenders here, got some peas, corn and carrots, just has some vegetables, some Coke and ice. It's essential for what else do we have? We've got a bunch of sauces, got some steak sauce, I don't think we'll need that, but tomato sauce, some kimchi, some balsamic onion relish, just in case, some hot dog mustard, American mustard, mild American mustard, some Coleman's mustard, some aioli sauce, mayonnaise. Alright, let's see, let's get some gloves. I see people using the gloves, so the sauce here that I've made is mustard, tomato sauce, and mayonnaise, all equal parts. The sound of the ice in Coke is just such a refreshing sound, and I don't know if it's just like a nostalgic thing or just like you just know it's gonna taste good. Let's see, what should we start with? Let's start with just a plain chicken. Got to establish the baseline. Alright, it tastes like a typical chicken tender. It's not as crispy as I would have liked. I probably could have used the oven, but I used a sandwich press instead. It tastes like there's a little bit of something in there already. I mean, I can already see maybe specks of black pepper. But yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a kick. Alright, let's go for a dip. Not that double dipping should matter when it's just yourself eating, but sauce is good. Sauce is very good. Load it up with some veggies. I mean, it's nice coloring. Adds color to the table. It's probably healthier than just eating chicken. And the thing about it is, even if it's not the most delicious, like eating just the chicken would be much more indulgent. But sometimes the contrast brings it back to life, you know? Alright, let's get a little bit of kimchi in here. One of my favorites. Great combo, great combo. Let's see, what else have we got here? Balsamic onion relish. This isn't something I would normally buy. Oh, there we go. This isn't something I would normally buy, but it's the end of the year. I wouldn't normally dip it like that either, but I thought, why not? Okay. I see how it is. Again, it feels like it's on the healthier side. I don't know if there's a star rating on it, but not bad. Not bad. I don't think steak sauce would taste terrible, but I also don't think it's going to be the best combination. So I do like steak sauce with steaks, but smoked hickory I think is a far superior sauce than barbecue. I don't know if that's a hot take, but okay, that's not bad actually. It kind of makes it taste like I'm eating a steak though. I guess because my palate is so used to having that sauce with a steak. Not bad, not bad. Now what have we got? We've got a aioli. So aioli goes quite well with battered fish. Alright, not getting much here. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, it's like a soft coating, soft. It's not like a strong, it does enhance it a little bit, but it's not like a strong, overpowering sauce. What else can we try? Let's try mix it. A little bit of this sauce. A little bit of onion relish as well. Mmm. Oh wow. Mmm. That was probably the best combo yet. I don't know if it was all three or if it was just these two though actually. I have a suspicion it's just these two, so let's try again. With just those two. I don't have any tissues with me or napkins. It's okay. So I heard a thing, and I don't know if it's true. One of the reasons Coke is so good is because each time you taste it, it's like, it tastes brand new. Don't quote me on that, but all right, let's see. So this is essentially mayo, mustard, tomato sauce, and onion relish. Balsamic onion relish. That is fantastic. That's incredible. I think that might have to be my new sauce. It's quite a funny angle you have to do to do one of these videos. It's quite fun actually making this or doing this. So being in the process of this is actually quite fun, like, because I wouldn't normally get out this many sauces or this many plates for myself unless I needed to. But it kind of reminds me of like a family meal or a family dinner where, you know, there's a bunch of plates, bunch of different side dishes. it looks kind of cool, you know, like, it looks cool. It's just, yeah, I don't know. All right, let's try. And I know I've still got quite a bit of this, so I don't know if I want to do this right now, but it's been such a good combination. I'm going to mix what I've got here with just a bunch of balsamic onion relish and just see what that looks like. You know, there's no formula. I'm just kind of doing it by visual. Oh yeah. Mmm. 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 How would I describe the flavor? How would I describe the taste of the sauce? There's a little bit of tartness, and I think it comes from the balsamic and the mustard. There's a bit of sweetness in there, and I guess it's the onion relish. You can't really taste the tomato sauce. And I guess, you know, you can obviously use your own ratios to get the sauce that you want, but there's no doubt that the sauce must be, I feel like the sauce would be creating kind of like a good base. That's so good. I feel like it's the type of sauce that you would like, or just a combination of it is something that you would get served at a restaurant. Mm. Would I make this sauce again? I've actually made the tomato sauce, mayo, mustard combination before. It's a combination I got from online, to be honest. And I've used it in a burger, but this balsamic onion relish mix, I think it's taking it to another level. I don't know if it would do as well in a burger, but I also don't think it wouldn't. A little bit of cheese, a bit of an Angus burger patty, some shredded lettuce, a couple buns. I wonder if this is, I don't know if you can hear the sound because I'm drinking out of a straw, but let's try. So I started with 8 chicken tenders. We're down to 3.5. I don't know if this is how, I don't know if you're supposed to eat all the food in mukbangs. I haven't done like intensive research. It's just, I viewed a few. I've enjoyed the content. You know what it is? Some people just eat particularly in an entertaining way. Some people describe describe the flavors in an entertaining way. Some people eat a lot. That's kind of, I wouldn't necessarily call that a mukbang, but I've had periods where I've seen people consume a lot of food, and that's also entertaining. There's an aspect of it as well where it makes you feel like you're having a meal with that person, which is kind of nice. And yeah, seeing people eat food that you like, that you know, that you think you would like, or food that maybe you can't eat. For example, if there's a fast food chain in a certain country, but that fast food chain isn't in another country, then seeing people eat that and describe what that tastes like is probably as close as you'll get to trying it until you actually go there and try yourself. Seeing people indulge in food that you like, that might be a little bit expensive. You know, would I like to eat a lot of crayfish. It'd be delicious, but it is expensive. Would I get it every once in a while? Sure, but I wouldn't splurge out on it and get like a bunch more than I would need, or I'd be very intentional with it. And so, you know, even the visuals, the thumbnails that people have, not to call it clickbait, but, you know, interesting visuals. Fuck, it's been a while since I've had some kimchi. I wasn't intending to eat all 8, but I feel like I've come so far. I may as well finish. The thing about videos where people eat a lot is they, like, I feel like, I don't know if people are that interested in somebody that eats kind of slow. Like, even some of the videos of competitive eaters that I've seen eating, they fast forward a lot of the content. I'd love to do one maybe of pizza, how many pizzas I can eat. I think my unofficial record is 2 pizzas. And you can say 2 pizzas, and you know, people will have maybe different sized pizzas in their head for reference. So maybe I'd have to get like a ruler or something to measure the pizzas before I try them. I realized I forgot to do something. I've seen this in a few shows. I don't know if I think that's supposed to help. Maybe help the camera focus on the food because of the contrast. Oh, it looks like I've made a good amount of sauce, because I'm almost done with the chicken and I'm almost done with the sauce. I feel like the lighting in this room isn't the best. I just realized I have some lights that might have helped. We'll see what it looks like later. If I look sweaty, it's also because I came back from the gym and I haven't showered yet. I will after this. I do like using gloves. Keeps your hands clean. Sometimes if you wear them too long, your hands can get sweaty. And one thing I learned as well is, well, not learned, but I realized is when you're eating food that's spiky, you can poke holes into the gloves, maybe depending on the type of glove you're using. And in that sense, I mean, they're still helpful, but sometimes, you know, if you're eating something spiky and it's got sauce in, you might just poke through the gloves. But that concludes this mukbang. Hopefully that was kind of interesting. Thanks for sitting with me as I ate these chicken tenders. Maybe I'll do another one. I think I will. I think this was kind of fun. Until then, see you next time.